Michael Jacob here at twitch.tv/darkest_mage with another Premier Ranked of 1 draft. Ranked of 1, you heard me. First pick, first back, Massimo Dread Knight. And, I mean, there's Graceful Takedown, Neva. Those are all like okay cards. And Massimo Dread Knight's the best card by a lot, so we're going to take that one. I don't mind it being a 2-color card. It's powerful enough to justify its first pick status. It's not really a black-green card. It's a perfectly reasonable just green X card because green is easily multiple other colors. Here, it's Welcome to Sweet Tooth and basically nothing else in the pack. Be the Cauldron is next best card. Beyond that, there's basically nothing. Most Aspire is like a cool card to have, but unfortunately, it's a pretty low impact attack trigger for that one. This one is not a low impact attack trigger. I don't mind taking it this early. There's really nothing else in the pack. There's like Hollow Scavenger, which is like a totally mopey and replaceable card. There's really nothing else impressive here. So I think taking the creature land is perfectly reasonable. Here, there's Stormkilled Vanguard and basically nothing else. I don't want to play any of these cards. I don't like Glass Casket, so pretty low decision making in these first 4 picks. What's your take on Rat Out? Don't play it. How good Rat Out is inversely proportional to how good your deck is. If your deck is bad, Rat Out is good. If your deck is good, Rat Out is bad. So if you are someone who frequently has Rat Out on their deck, take that for what you will. Lots of black cards in this map, and none of them are very good. 5 drops are imminently replaceable. There's a lot of them. They're all basically the same. I think Ferocious Werefox has a pretty unique effect. I don't like Collector's Vault at all, so let my opponents decide to play with that one. Rat Out at the end of the day is an extremely low impact tempo card. It's all it can be. Very narrow in its usage. And the whole idea is you're generally killing one of your opponent's blockers and saving yours and getting a 1/1 out of it. I mean, that's just how it's played, right? They're actually like, I feel like in good decks, most good decks don't have very many X1s in them, so using it as killing a creature and getting a 1/1, that just doesn't happen. Like, Monstrosity is like basically the only X1 anybody plays, right? There's just nothing here. Tempting Apple's fine. I don't hate taking it. None of these other cards are very impressive. Screen Puff is okay. It's like not horrendous to take it. Tempting Apple is better if I end up going green-red or green-white. But Screen Puff is going to be better if I stick with green-black. Screen Puff has a lot of synergy with Monstrous Auras, as well as food payoffs like Griffin Eyrie. And I do like those cards. Basically nothing here. There's no way I'm playing Monstrosity. Suspect I'm not playing any of these cards. I think the one I'm closest to playing is the Witch Stalker. Hollow Scavenger's okay here, so we can take that one. The curve of turn 1 Bakery Raid into turn 2 Welcome to Sweet Tooth, turn 3 play Hollow Scavenger, it's an extremely powerful curve. I'll take 20 gems. I'll let somebody else have the Rat Out. Although with 63,000 gems, maybe I don't need to. How's it 20 gems? I assume that it's duplicate protected, right? So that this is my 5th Karmic Justice, that it'll be 20 gems instead of not. But I don't know how these wings work. I don't particularly care. I mean, look how many gems I have. I can't run out. For reference, a draft costs 1,500 gems, and even if you go like 03, I think you get like what, 50 gems, 150 gems. I don't know. So, I'd have to 03 like 22 drafts. That's never gonna happen. Does your draft strategy change in general? Erob173, I don't really have a good answer for you because it happens so infrequently. Basically, the top 8 of MTGO PTQs is the only time that happens. So, I don't really have... There's really no response. Short answer is I don't draft different. Let somebody else have the pleasure of playing Vampiric Rites. Another welcome to Sweet Tooth. We take those. There's Ruby and Shadow of the Oath, but not much else in the pack. Hey, thanks, Moo Hardom for gifting 5 subs. Appreciate it. Welcome everybody to MCL. Everybody who got the gift sub. Oh, here's Utopia Sprawl. There's Pollen Shield here, which I do like. I've also got 2 token makers here. I do like the card. But passing Utopia Sprawl in the year 2023, I mean, come on. You love the stream? Cool. How about the YouTube, though? You like the YouTube? Maybe you didn't know about YouTube. Here. You're also a fan of YouTube? Cool. From my analytics, it shows me that 3 out of 4 viewers on my YouTube stream or my YouTube content are not subscribers. Shame on you. You should be subscribing to my YouTube. And commenting and liking. You love the Positive Energy stream on YouTube? I do have at least 1 Positive Energy stream on YouTube. It is infrequent, but they do exist. Well, Yenna is a pretty powerful rare, and we're getting it 3rd pick. It says at the top. I'll take that. I mean, there's nothing else in the pack. I mean, there's a Princess Takes Flight, but all right, we got a Yenna. Heck yeah, we got a Yenna. Graceful Takedown seems reasonable here. Nothing else really in the pack. We could just be a green-white deck, or we're green something. We don't, I mean, we don't, our only black card is Mosswood Dreadnought, so Screen Puff is a totally replaceable card. Yeah, Yenna can copy Welcome to Sweet Tooth, that's pretty powerful. Yenna can also copy Utopia Sprawl, that's pretty good. Alright. Third-Blind Click is a pretty awesome card. It's gonna be tough for me to justify not playing it, especially since I've also got a green-blue creature land, so like the blue mana is pretty easy for this. Hatching Plans? Hatching Plans is like really not worth the effort. People just love hatching plans, but you do realize the output is drawing 3 cards, right? You know, there are cards that you can just pay mana to draw 3 cards. Here we've got Archive Dragon is a totally replaceable card to me. It's just like, it's fine. It's not horrible. It's just, you know, I'm not excited. It's just a ham sandwich, really. Basically, I'm just not a fan of late drops that just get owned by curses. You know, this isn't... I mean, we're going to be a mostly green deck. That doesn't even seem that bad. I like the idea of getting bargain value and drawing 3 cards. Yeah, but like, what are the bargain outputs that you're imagining? Oh, we can try Unnatural Growth. I understand. I love I love the enthusiasm. I love the idea, the dream behind it all. I understand that part. I can follow you so far on the dream. However, like, you know, reality doesn't usually match up with it. Yeah, copying Unnatural Growth seems like Magical Christmas Land. It's probably not going to happen. Why don't you get excited over copying Solitary Sanctuary? Is that just not exciting enough for you? Can't believe it. What's wrong with you? You're not in love with that? Why not? That's a pretty late in the fit chord. Another Welcome to Sweet Tooth. Or a Threadbind click. I think we take the Welcome to Sweet Tooth number 3. They actually get better at multiples. The next one, like, you know, has more food to key off of. Well, the whole joke is with 2 Unnatural Growths is that you just have a trampling creature, right? So, like, if I have Ferocious Werewolf in play, it becomes a 16 power creature. That's probably enough to kill the enemy. I guess we're a green-blue deck. Again, nobody drafts green-blue. I'm okay drafting green-blue. I actually like it. We need at least one curse in our deck, so. Toadstool Admirer? Missed me with that one. We need a cursor in our deck for Yenna, so. Ooh, Season of Growth. I don't think we're really doing much with Season of Growth, though. I think we're just going to be taking Monstrous Transmuter or Hollow Scavenger. Hollow Scavenger's got some synergy with a 3 Welcome to Sweet Tooths. Probably just want that one. Now, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute here. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control. Does this work? Like, you can copy step 3 of this, right? But we have nothing else going on with it, so I guess we probably just want to take our Crystal Grotto. I know I'm disappointing my chat. They were really looking forward to me playing a card that you don't see very often. And I do apologize, but Crystal Grotto calls to me. You don't understand. Probably need to feed the Cauldron. I'm going to be playing black anyway. I'm going to have 1 swamp in the deck. 1 swamp, 1 plains. Take this, feed the Cauldron. I think it's better than a Trouble Doofy. Take a Brave the Wilds. Taking my Nightmares is... It's double black. It's probably not worth the efforts. Here we have either a Quick Study or a Spell Stutter. This end of the Fate Chord is looking... looking like something. We have so many foods though. This Griffin Ivory is gonna pay off, right? Plus we got Yenna, so let's take the Griffin Ivory. I love that card, so you don't have to try very hard to make me play that one. I don't think we're gonna play any of these cards. Oh, do we take... I guess we could play Living Lectern. Redtooth Vanguard is like, I guess, okay. We've got some we got a lot of enchantments. Maybe, I mean, they're both pretty bad, so. Season of Growth came back. Not playing it, but it did come back. Curiosity came back? This card is great. I mean, not in our deck. And so did Chancellor of Tales came back? That is really unfortunate. Those cards are not bad. Alright. Alright, look auto mana creator, look. Look, friend. You have an issue. Do I dislike spider food? Yeah, I don't play spider food in my decks. This end of the Fate Court is suspicious, but I don't have a better card. It's like that or Beanstalk Worm. This is like obviously bad, but I've got Utopia Sprawl, Brave the Wilds. I'm already running 19 mana. Like maybe Beanstalk Worm is better. Maybe Scream Puff. Maybe Scream Puff is better. Or Fell Horseman. I don't hate Fell Horseman. I think they're both fine additions of the deck. Let's play the Scream Puff. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. This seems reasonable. Was this 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? So this is... Wait, 3, 4, 5, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is 16 plus 2. This is 18. This is 18 mana. I'm not against playing Return from the Wilds as the last one. I hate Return from the Wilds, though. We've got room for one more card, but none of these cards are very enticing to me. Maybe it just better be a land. Yeah, I agree that return plus 16 lands is worse than 17 lands. Why do I have 2 swamps? Because I've got 3 black cards and only 1 blue card. I got 1.5 blue cards. But this is a white card. And then this is my only blue card. Yeah, I've got 3 black cards, so. Yeah, and I also got a blue dual land. I don't hate playing a Diminisher Witch either. Like, Diminisher Witch is clearly bad. But maybe I'll just play a land. I'd probably just rather have a forest because I have Unnatural Growth. I just had a forest and an island. Return helps with yeah, but so does forest. So there's a certain amount of liking sources you want to run a Irie. Yeah, at least 6, and I think I've got 8. You need one at least 6 in your deck. I've got 2 Hollow Scavengers, 3 Sweet Tooths, a Candy Trail, and a Scream Puff, and a Feed the Cauldron, so that's 8. if Griffin Eyrie is just like a pair of 2/2 flyers, that's good enough, right? You don't have to be playing a 2/2 every single turn for the card to be playable. 2/2 flyers is perfectly reasonable as an output. They used to be a really powerful uncommon. It was like, I think it was a Talrand's Summoning. It was 2 blue, make 2/2 flyers. It was like the best card in that set. I mean, obviously times have changed since like M13 or whatever, but... I'm gonna draw a card here. Hey, Glunk Splash, thanks for Prime Gaming, appreciate it. Okay. I didn't really want to play my Mosso Dread Knight into potential... Torch, so let's just play this one. The plans. Wow, we have an opening here. So I'm doing this because I'm suspecting they have a torch and they want to sack the hatching plans to it. Not my first rodeo. Let's turn off auto order triggered abilities, yeah. I don't know if they actually have this set up properly, so. Looks like they do have it set up properly. Okay. So this thing to resolve first, then we'll get... Okay. The only thing I guess what I could have done differently is actually animated the swamp instead of the forest. That was a mistake, probably, because now I can't cast this growth. Hatching plans feels bad when your opponent bargains it. It doesn't. I didn't feel bad about it. It's only 3 cards. I mean, it's not that. It was like basically a quick study. Like, okay. It's a lot of threadbind clicks. I could have responded to the trigger if I had a stop on it, but I didn't want to kill that thing anyway, so. Yeah, because I had a second swamp, I should have animated the swamp, so definitely made a mistake there. It's alright though. Seems reasonable. Oh, I had lethal if I graceful take down the threadbind click. That was silly. That's alright. Oh, I missed lethal again? No, I did miss lethal again. What are you talking about? I can't feed the Cauldron of 4-drop. I agree that I missed lethal, but I didn't miss it twice. I did get 80 gems from the strat? Well, there you go. That's how I my MTG Arena Millions. That's how you do it. You just rare draft in every draft you can. You would say predictions, but it would kind of be a scam, right? Seems pretty obvious how many wins we're getting with this one. It is 2! T-Moss 81. I think I'm off of live streaming high profile tournaments. You heard me. I think I'm off doing that. I think it's just too bad EV wise. And to me, there's almost no point in having a delay. Because if you're trying to make it so your opponent doesn't gain a huge advantage, they still know your deck list. That's a huge advantage, right? So if you're trying to protect yourself from people watching the stream, it doesn't help to play it with the delay. You either just like don't stream at all or stream with no delay. There's no point in having a delay. Plus, I play way better when I'm not streaming, so as you may have noticed in some of my videos where I do well in tournaments, I stream. I'm way better offline than I am when my attention is divided 3 different ways. Holy moly. That is a large creature. I guess I could technically attack here. What are you gonna do? Yeah. But so I think the YouTube content is more exciting if you don't actually know what's going on with it. To be honest, this is maybe a spew. I'll admit that this is potentially a spew, because we could just attack them back. But I've got plans for the next turn, right? My plan is ripping the seams on this. It auto-tapped? Oh, okay, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, okay, wait. It auto-tapped my forest, but that's fine. So. I could have potentially attacked there, but they might have blocked. And then I would be in a bad, sad spot. I actually didn't know I had a Territorial Witchstalker in my deck. It's fine, because I think it's, with all the Welcome to Sweet Tooths we have, I think it's actually fine in the deck. But that is certainly a card I did not know I had. It's a surprise. I want to be mana efficient. I need to kill them as they have a Collector's Vault and up the Beanstalk. But at the same time, what is this? A Wicked Aura? I think if they attack, I'll just call and double block. Call. It's either trump or double block, right? Those are the two options. 0% chance we take it, right? So it's either trumping or double blocking, and no might as well double block. They have a trick, it means they're not playing something else this turn, right? So. Oh boy. First time I've seen that card. Not bad. Okay. Probably just want to play the Dread Knight and there's no attacks this one. I can use Genealogist and Graceful Takedown to take something down later turns. Because this makes an aura creature. Which they can team up with this one. This leaves me having a mana open to activate this scavenger or trade with either of their attackers. Mm-hmm. Good combo. Sure. Could eat a food, but I don't think it changes anything. Oh, that could have gone better. Pretty good. One minute short, though. So I guess we want Brave the Wilds, animate this plains. Then we can Red Tooth Genealogist. I don't even see that card in my side in my graveyard. We'll get it next turn. Draw Knight's gone, but we're low on life anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, maybe we could have transmuted it instead. I don't mind offering a trade. Probably have a Hamlet Glutton with a land or something. Wait, you have that card too? That's not good for us. Unfortunately, we've got bigger plans. Keeps on this poor Red Tooth Vanguard has been there since turn 1. Haven't had time to bring him back yet. Probably should have played the planes, honestly. They have a discard effect. I'd rather not discard the planes, but is our opponent going to start drawing lands at any point? I guess the answer to that would be no. plan on sacking a food, so that's why I'm not playing the bakery raid. Probably want to make another big creature. One Death Touch on our 4/5. Maybe that was a bad attack because we might draw Monstrous Hour later. Why are we chumping a 4/5 on our 3/1? That is a curious block. Sweet Tooth Witch kill me? Yeah, I mean, I think I have to make the play I do. I think you're right that Sweet Tooth Witch would kill us here. But... Eight, 9, 10, 11, 6 lands in her deck. Alright, well. That is unfortunate. Unnatural Growth, maybe? So they have to block all 3 of these, but then they get a 12/12 afterwards. Don't think I can do anything this turn. Oh, it's actually only a 9/9. I think attacking with the 6/4 makes sense. They want to chump block, it doesn't matter. I think attacking with this makes sense. They're having a 9/9 doesn't do anything, right? I have an 8/10. They have to block it, right? So they have to chump it. Chump it or trade 2 creatures. That seems like a good attack. This Red Tooth Vanguard's been pretty sweet this game. It sucks we had to lose our Mouse with Dread Knight, but Vanguard's been okay. We have a lot of enchantments in our deck. Wow, that's a great draw. Holy moly. We're gonna get Ferocious Werefox, aren't we? Oh, actually, we might be. Oh. Get to copy on Unnatural Growth? That's kind of pog. Only this the Cauldron does anything. Alright, let's consider our attacks for a quick moment here. So this is 6 power. They have to block all of our creatures. So this is 4 blockers. Yeah, and they can just like block, and kill us in a counter swing. Alright. Actually, I think attacking with this makes sense. Oh, I guess they can Monster Dread Knight chump. They're at 9 cards in deck. I guess attacking with only 1 creature doesn't make any sense. Alright, I'm actually just gonna play my Yenna and just stop thinking so much. People just love saying Gruff Triplets is an unbeatable card. It's easy to beat it. All you have to do is have Unnatural Growth and Yenna. It's easy. It sucks that the cursed creature is gone, but I mean they're gonna get decked, right? You got 5 cards left? 7 cards left? Pretty good. What if we draw Ferocious Werefox? That's pretty good. Can we attack with 2 creatures here? We need to gain 3 life. So we're actually... We die here? Yeah, we can't attack with 2 because they actually kill us in the counter swing. They get to live the dream. That's pretty funny. I needed to put Fawn first, so I needed to put Fawn first. That was my fault. If I put Fawn first, it just can't happen. I need to sack both my foods, right? Oh, I needed to play this and play it and sack both my foods. I needed a blocker. That was my bad. Yeah, we actually would have won this game if I'd ordered the Fawn first. That's a free win. That's too bad. I can't believe this epic game we just punted because of a minor error there at the end. We also should have maybe played this, so. If I put Fawn first, I assign 0 damage to triplets and just kill the Fawn. Yeah. We like pretty easily win this game at that if we do that, right? Because I could have also played this. I misplayed not playing this, obviously, but they would have just had. They would have had 3/3/3s here. So, yeah. So if they had like 3/3/3s, so I block the 3/3/3s, and then this blocks the 3/3. Then I gain 6, and I go to 1. Right? Yeah, I would have won this game. No. I think I would have won this game. If I hadn't made the misplay. Yeah, too bad. Pretty epic game. Punted it at the end, but... They also had Lich's Conquest. Got us real good with that one. Oh, I mean, it was 100% correct anyways. It was 100% mistake. There's no reason to ever not put the Fawn first. It's always correct. I don't think we have something better than Witch Stalker in our deck, do we? Not really. Like a Beanstalk Worm or a Fell Horseman, maybe. Maybe those are better. There's 2 board wipes in this set. At least 2. There's Spectre Immortality and Expel the Interlopers. Those are 3 black, 3 white. There's also like Chancellor Tales and Shrouded Shepherd, which is -2/-2, which is pretty good. Transmuter isn't a terrible draw. Probably better than a random card. There's also the blue one in this set. There's also Asinine, whatever it is, 2 blue, curse everything. Oh, is this only on your creatures? That's too bad. Yeah, there was Spiteful Banditry in that set. Spiteful Banditry was pretty good. Mm-hmm. They're 100% double block if I attack, right? Might as well just wait a turn. Guess we animate this. Animate this go for us. I think it makes sense. Probably should have animated the planes. It's alright. Song of Totentas? No? Okay. What do we got going on here? So they have to block all of our creatures. I guess we just attack with all of them then. I guess they could have used on the Werefox, maybe killed us. No? Okay. They're trading? I mean... I don't know if they're trading. Even if they had to expel the interlopers, I can still dread whispers, so. Unnatural Growth. First time I've drafted Unnatural Growth. It's pretty good. In my 4-color deck. Wait, don't I have... Wait. Oh, I do. I do have a... I haven't even seen it. I haven't even seen it. Yeah, McWin Sauce, the Spiteful Banditry was pretty insane. It was X red red, deal X damage to everything, and then whenever an enemy creature dies, make a treasure once per turn. Yeah, that card was pretty insane. I think I beat it one time in the format. I think there was like some pump spell I had to bring in to beat it. Like they being a treat for like 3 when I had 3 creatures in play and I like giant growth one of my guys to live. I don't remember if that's what it was, but. How does Vinestock interact with an unnatural growth? Good question. Don't know the answer. I mean, when it comes up, we'll figure it out. I mean, if we have a 10/10 trample and our opponent's not dead, we've got other problems. Again? Not sure this is right. Could be a challenging prospect if we like put a red 2 Genealogist on it, maybe. It's a tough call. The thing is, I just don't want to... Yeah. Oh, I forgot I can get the guy back. I can get it. I always forget I can get that guy back. It's just so mana intensive to get him back. I just don't have time for this. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, but I could also like get another food in play to get another +1/+1 counter on something. Isn't that better? It's gotta be better, right? To make a 5/5, it's gotta be better. Well, if you insist. Like, do I even want to do this? Ain't nobody got time for that. Hey, friend. Ain't no one gonna be doing this. Ah! That's the enemy saying they ain't nobody got time for that. Ah! So this is 4 counters? Alright, put it on our trampler, I guess. Bonk, bonk. Taking it? You would have sent the 1/1? That does sound like a maniac move. We have no Root Rider Fawns in our deck. Which I guess is fine considering we've drafted like 2 Root Rider Fawns in our other decks and we just never draw them, right? Not even good here. Like, it's fine, but... it's not great. It's a good blocker. Need to find a forest. Hey. Why, hello there. Allow me to introduce myself. Alright, I got time for you now, buddy. Red Tooth Vanguard. Thanks, man! Let me get some action! Can't wait to come into play and start attacking? No, that's not your purpose. Your purpose is to protect my hand from a discard 2 cards. Oh, enemy just so many combos. Ah! Stab wound. Gone. I guess we can attack with all 3. I guess we can attack with all 3. They only can feed the Cauldron for our Mosswood Dread Knight, and they still need a double block my Red Tooth Genealogist, so... Looks like they don't have a Feed the Cauldron. I would have done it on their turn if they had it. I must admit, even this is my first time playing Unnatural Growth in a deck. It's been pretty awesome, right? I go to 1. Chomp chomp, got a 1. Green, 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 green is hard to cast. Is it though? Oh, they don't go to 1 because I attacked with my 2/2. That's right. Is it hard? Why do you think quad green is hard to cast? Do you know I've got 2 swamps, 2 plains, and an island in this deck? And I have no Root Rider fonts. I'm just playing 19 mana. I mean, the thing is, the problem that people have is that they don't realize that your green decks need to be having minimum 19 mana in them. Like between 19 and 22 mana. So, when you have a deck with between 19 and 22 mana, you just laugh in the face of like mana cost on anything. You can play whatever you want. Like, I think the end of the Fate Core that's in my sideboard, I could totally just be playing. It wouldn't even be that hard to cast. I would need to have a second island, but it would not be difficult to cast at all. A sonorous chortle? I like it. I need lands, right? Lands and... no, I mean... Does it really get much better than this? I don't think it does. The issue is that people windmill slam Hamlet Gluttons in their decks. Yeah, I can imagine that being an issue. It's actually possible I should have cracked Candy Trail, because if they have a Stormkilled Vanguard here, then they can disenchant it. Like, I'm willing to believe that I made a mistake there. I'm willing to believe it. Red Tooth, see you later. Didn't want to play it because I was going to get torched, but I mean, it's going to get torched regardless, right? So who cares? Ah! Hello, friend. Ah! Okay. They have another torch? Looks like they have another torch. Makes my plans of Stormkilled Vanguarding the Welcome to Sweet Tooth a pretty bad idea. They could still have a torch. Could be Bone Splitter Bolt too, Stone Splitter Bolt. They have a 1-mana card. Okay. I don't know, Evolving Wilds main phase. I don't know what color I need. It's actually relevant. If they hadn't killed our 3/3, I would have gone for a forest, but no, they killed our 3/3. Oh, they had Dragon Mantle, though. It looks like that was maybe the card they had. They have a torch here, I'm gonna be pretty sad. Might be better to get an island or a swamp there. I don't think it matters too much. I didn't sack the food instead of the prison because the food is a +1/+1 counter. That was a large creature. With fire breathing, no less. What is, like, can this creature just stop with whatever it's doing? Just go to sleep. Probably should have actually animated the plains and not the swamp, as I've got so few white cards in my deck. I only got 2 white cards. I got a lot of black cards. Do I want to attack here? I don't think I have to attack here. I think we have a natural growth in play. I don't think it's difficult to imagine us being able to win a late game, so. Why 3/3 over 9/6? 3/3 had double strike. And it would become a 5/3 double strike on the following turn. Oh, a lemur. Demadria. Plus, if they have a dwarf, you know the +2/+1 dwarf, they had 2 mana open, so they had the adventure dwarf. If I block the 8/6, they use the adventure dwarf on this, and then I don't kill anything, right? Whereas if I block the picnic ruiner, they had the adventure dwarf, it only turns into a 5-power creature versus a 6 toughness, right? Do you get what I'm saying? You follow me? Yikes. We are at 4 and they have 2 foods, but... this is a bad attack, right? Oh no, I guess I am dead. Those are Totes and Tos making rats. The bespoke. That thing is so bad for me. I'm dead now. And welcome to the Sweet Tooth Witch Goddess. How unfortunate. Man. I can't believe we're losing with this deck. The Totentas making rats killed us. Sucks we couldn't have drawn a spell in those last 2 turns. 1 spell away from winning. We even have a creature land in our deck. That would have won us the game too. So it's not like drawing lands was that bad. Just not that land. Even a Candy Trail would have won it for us. That was really bad. Quite sad, actually. Oh, we have that card in our deck. Cool. We never draw it, so it's surprising to me that I have it. We might have used Candy Trail already that game, I don't remember. Well, it's probably fine to draw a bargain here. I'll draw like a Brave of the Wilds. Actually, maybe not ideal. Maybe I could have binned them both, but looks like they have a cut in. 2 mana 4/4s, you mean 2 mana 5/5s. You like those? I like them too. The Restless Vine Stalk, its ability is actually independent of its activation. Meaning that I get the attack trigger as long as it's a creature. So I get to attack and make something a base 3/3. It doesn't have trample, but... Hmm. Do I want a 2/2 flyer or attacking for 6? I think I like attacking for 6. Mm-hmm. So they have to chomp. We go to 1. Well, we could still lose this, Twisted Fealty, or... A cut-in brings us to 1, so they need something better than cut-in. Stab Wound doesn't do it. Bloodless Nightmare comes close. Irie is not that good if you don't draw lands. Yeah, well, that might be true. Oh, Twist of Fealty kills us. Lots of cards kill us here. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Oh, alright. Looks good. The second Plains is questionable, but I don't really have a lot of replacement for it, so... Could be that taking planes out for Return of the Wilds is right, but Red Tooth Vanguard here again. It's just gonna be there every single game. So many tap lands, unluckily. Wow. Something that's kind of interesting that may come up, our opponent didn't attack with Gingerbrute, is that Brave the Wilds actually makes a land that has haste, so it can block Gingerbrute. There's maybe a case to be made to go for planes instead in case you draw Yenna, but we have a black card in our hand, so. Okay. Might have been better to play Candy Trail than Mosswood Dread Knight there instead. Because now I only have a 3/3 instead of a 4-power creature. That may have been wrong. Yeah, that may have been wrong, playing a tap line instead of Candy Trail there. Willing to believe it. Missing out on a +1/+1 counter. I just assumed my creature was going to get ratted out. But if I had played this, then I don't have a target that they couldn't rat out, right? So I think I made a mistake. It may not matter this game, but I still think it was a mistake to point out. What on earth? Oh, it has lifelink. They may have it back for seconds, which would make this look pretty bad. Yeah, not having a 4/4 there was not great. Arrowtooth Vanguard, once again, showing how powerful it is by causing triggers to occur every turn for the rest of the game. Look, man, ain't nobody got time for you. I'm sorry. Put me back in, coach. Look, look, I'm sorry. All right. Ooh. Oh ho ho ho. All right. I'm buying what you're selling. Oh, 2/2/2s? All right. All right. I'm buying what you're selling. Yeah, Yenna actually untaps after copying Utopia Sprawl because it's an aura. It is sort of Magical Christmas Land, but... We're not using Brave the Wilds because if I sack a permanent, then if I sack a food, that's I'm throwing away a pair of 2/2 flyers, right? And 3 life. Which I'm not sure I want to be doing for like a 3/3 ground creature, even though their 3/3 ground creature would have haste to block Gingerbrute. Mm-hmm. It is here! The rat catcher trainee! Oh boy. I guess we can go with blue. Unnatural Growth with Yenna? I'm buying what you're selling. I'm not buying. I'm not buying what Red Tooth card is. I'm not buying what that guy's selling though. Look, man. I know you want to get in there. Look, no solicitation. I should have done this first. All right. Sure. Red 2, stop it! Just stop. Just... Please. Ah! Oh! Now, Yenna can't copy things that you already have. She can only go up to 2 copies. Oh wait, did Auto Tapper really get me? Wait, what? The Auto Tapper got me? No way, man! Oh no, I didn't. Alright, it's fine. Ah, nope. Ah. Alright. We're gonna copy Unnatural Growth. Griffin Irie proving its power level. That Red Tooth Vanguard was so desperate. I'm not interested. I got bigger plans. I like Griffin Irie. It is one of my pick cards in this format. I did not think I'd like it as much as I do, but just frequently at least 2/2 flyers. 2/2 flyers. So that's, I mean, it's a reasonable outfit per card to have. I probably should have actually turn 1 Hollow Scavengered, but I was too lazy. Because if I draw an untapped land, I can actually play a Scavenger in turn 3, whereas the way I'm currently playing it, I don't get to do that. Well, I guess we'll just not play a Territorial Witchstalker for a while. We have some bakery raids occurring. Enemy has some plans. I also have some plans. Let's see whose plans are greater. Yeah, it's dead. Man. Getting wrecked. Witchstalker doesn't work with Unnatural Growth very well, unfortunately. Oh, they had to discard the hand size? Man. We're just getting outvalued every single turn. What a travesty. Bro. That was an excellent draw. Although it's somewhat troubling that they have 6 untapped mana and a Gatekeeper that didn't utilize. Take 2. Yeah, you think they have... No, if they had the Loch Ness, they would have killed our flyer, right? Maybe they wouldn't. Well, they They didn't? Alright. Oh, they're tapping our... They're tapping our Dread Knight? I guess that's a reasonable play. You're drawing a lot of cards. All right. No, Witchlocker doesn't work, unfortunately. I talked about it earlier. But we do have Restless Vinestock, so... We have a 10-10 Trampler coming. Do we just attack with our Flyer? Or do we play a Scream Puff? Or do we play Vanguard? I gotta believe they have a Threadbind Click here. So they probably just need to... Oh, misleading modes, sure. I'll put it on top of my deck. Maybe I could have Scream Puffed pre-combat. Maybe that was reasonable. I don't know what that block was. That seemed crazy. Honestly, it's probably correct for me to not say blue. Because maybe they don't see the fact that I have Prism to activate the Vinestock. Oh, our Dread Knight's gonna... I forgot our Dread Knight's coming up soon. Alright, are they dead? They might be dead here. Oh, they attack, they're certainly dead. Okay. The rest of Vinestalk is always the biggest game in town. It becomes a 5/5, and it like makes any creature, yours or your opponent's, into a 3/3. So Unnatural Growth has been excellent. It's like won us every game. The Griffins were good though. Like I said, the Griffins were just a pair of 2/2s, right? The Griffins were a pair of 2/2s, which is a fine output for a card to have. It could have been better than that. I was gonna get a third 2/2s soon enough, right? That's a perfectly fine output for a card. Yeah, enemy maybe didn't see it had trample. Yeah. Well, the thing is a 6 mana for Tarwan's Invocation, but it's 2/2 and 2 as opposed to like 4 at once, so it's like, yeah. They were in a bad spot regardless. They had to block all 4 of our creatures, so they needed to jump block like all of our cards. This is for all the gusto, all the wins, right here. Yeah, this is a decent hand. The only thing this doesn't have is a Utopia Sprawl, really. Really? I think maybe saying green was better, but I'll take it a force with this. It'll be fine. No, it doesn't. Coax, it doesn't work like that. It says 2 target enchantment you control that doesn't have the same name as another permanent you control, so I can have up to 2 Utopia Sprawls. Although I can bargain when I get a 3/3. Although we don't have another forest, that's the problem. Well. I don't think it matters, I'm just... This is pretty busted. I'll admit, I'm enjoying it so far. I guess I could have attacked for 4 there, but maybe our opponent has some sort of combat trick that lets them trade with it. That was a good turn. Yeah, sagas are insane with it. Yeah. He's stone splittered. Respectable. Respectable. I love Ventress Transmuter. It's just like, it's so hot to just have a blue Terminate in your deck. Could I have played Prism there? No, I don't have any extra mana. Oh, did I put a mana? Did I float a mana? I didn't know it? I didn't know if did I float a mana? I didn't know. If I did, I'm sorry. I didn't know that I had a mana floating. That 6 mana? Okay, yeah. Holding on to the Ventress Transmuter to tap the 6/5. I assume it's going to come down at some point. Well, they have lots of those. Alright. Charming Scoundrel is a card that, like, it's a rare, it just feels like a freaking common, man. Like, honestly, if Charming Scoundrel was a common, I wouldn't even bat an eye. I'd be like, yeah, that's a card. Let's see where our unnatural growths are. Okay, this is, I swear this isn't pre-recorded. This is not pre-recorded. I promise you. I can actually lose if I attack. Let's not run the risk here. Let's just pass. Hold up 7 fingers. All right, here's 7 fingers. Okay, so this draft was hard carried by Unnatural Growth. It is a pretty sick card. Oh, I mean, Mouse with Dread Knight's also an incredibly stupid card. Oh, can I not play this? Oh, well, I missed. Okay, well, it's fine. Nice. I like Earth Elemental a lot. I just never seem to draft decks where it's good. Yeah, what would make Mosswood Dread Knight better if it was a 6/4 trample instead of a 3/2 trample? I think then it would be a fair card. Bonk. Ah, that's not what I wanted. No, enemy's deck is fine. Yeah, enemy hasn't played any bad cards. They played all, I happily play all these cards, so. I mean, Torch the Tower would not be that good because I just kill my own guy in response, I guess. I play Slinger. I think Slinger's good. I'm not even joking. I think I like the Slinger a lot. I mean, I have freaking Witchstalker 2-mana 2/3 in my deck. This guy's way better than that. You agree a Streamer's Charming Scoundrel's a great card? This card is poop soup. I think it's just worse than every other. I think it's like worse than everything. Alright. It plays like a common. Like, if this was a common, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, Elvish Visionary is a common. This isn't, like, I don't even know if this is better than Elvish Visionary. I don't even, like, Lord Skitter's Butcher isn't particularly good either. Yes, I could kill the bitter chill. I could have killed the bitter chill, but then they would draw a card and I wouldn't just force them to jump here. I've actually never seen Charming Scoundrel use the first ability when they're empty-handed. Yeah, Master Dreadnought's pretty busted. You can play it until the end of your next turn. Good card. 12-14 unblockable seems pretty good. Agreed. I have a Ferocious Werefox I've never drawn, right? I love this card. I think it's quite good too. Alright, Diamond 1. I guess 7 wins with this deck. We punted, I think we may have punted that one epic game away against the Growth Triplets. But this deck is pretty awesome. Got a lot of rares in it. How many rares do we have? I guess we only, like, we have 3 rares, but we also have, like, these fake cards and, you know, these Welcome to Sweet Tooths, which are, like, basically rare power level cards. Our deck was pretty, and oh, we also had Restless Vinestock. Yeah. So the worst cards in our deck were definitely this Red Tooth Vanguard, the Solicitor, Territorial Witchstalker. Obviously, this card's like not great. We never drew this card, so maybe it was bad. The Genealogist was like, you know, pretty medium minus. It could have been anything. Scream Puff like didn't do a whole lot. Could have been anything. This is not Scream Puff's fault for sure. I don't know what the next worst card in our deck. I mean, it had to, maybe it was just Feed the Cauldron, but I don't think Feed the Cauldron was actually the worst card in our deck. I think our deck just was full of good cards, and these just happen to be the 5 worst ones. But missing Hamlet Glutton? We are not missing Hamlet Glutton. What if I told you Hamlet Glutton not being in the deck was intentional? So, all right. So this is a great deck. I mean, I agree Hamlet Glutton would be better if it was a 12-12. But Unnatural Growth overperformed. I've never played this card. I've never played this card before. I've never drafted it before, and it was really good. Which makes me think that it's probably underdrafted. And I'm playing a deck that has 0 the fawns, the Root Rider fawns, right? The 2-mana 1/3s. I have 0 of those, and it's still good. It was like trivial to cast. Trivial. Which I didn't even think that was possible for a quad green card to be trivial to cast in a 4-color deck, but here we are. I mean, I guess we are playing 10 forests. 10 forests and an Evolving Wild, so I guess that's why. But and a Prism, and a Utopia Sprawl, and a Brave the Wilds, right? I mean, we're certainly paying the price, but yeah, very impressive. Very, very impressive. Well, thanks everybody for watching. This was a pretty cool draft. Hope everybody learned something, had a good time. Hope everybody started maybe having a love for Griffin, Irie, and Unnatural Growth. Yenna never really got to do... I mean, Yenna had that one really good turn, but didn't really get to do too much. I actually... When I copied Unnatural Growth, I lost. Weirdly enough. But... Red Tooth Vanguard... You would think Red Tooth Vanguard would be excellent in this deck, and it was like... It was only okay. I guess I would probably have liked Red Tooth Vanguard a lot more if I didn't always have Mosswood Dread Knight available. So like Red Tooth Vanguard is a poor man's Mosswood Dread Knight. However, when you already have Mosswood Dread Knight, you're like, I did punt and make Yenna loss, probably. I think I punted that game. I think you're right. But yeah, this was a fun deck. One of the most fun decks I've had in this format, actually. I got to do some stuff that I've never seen anybody else do. And I think I actually third picked the Restless Vinestalk, and it was excellent, right? The interaction of Restless Vinestalk and Brave the Wilds is so powerful. All the creature lands are basically green cards. Even if you are like a green-red deck, and you see like a black-white creature land, I think you should probably just take it. Because the attack trigger just working if you animate it makes them such insane targets for Brave the Wilds. And they turn games from nowhere. Like they turn into like, 1 mana, like 5 power haste creatures. It's just like, what? That draw a card. Like, what? Yeah. But yeah, this was really fun. Don't forget to, if you like videos like this, you want to see more of them, like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And I'll see everybody next time.